what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, you know, it's always some like last minute shit when I find out about stuff. I mean, is Outsiders ever really going to drop? I mean, you guys keep talking about it, but that was what Juice was next album was going to be, but it didn't come out. So, in my opinion, Outsiders will never drop because he wasn't here to make it. And I already know some of the songs that he was going to put on that album aren't on that album, so, or, I mean, not that there is an album, but, like, are used for other things, you know what I mean? Like, some songs that he would have wanted on Outsiders are already out for other things, you know what I mean? Have already been out and stuff. So it's like, it's never going to be what he wanted it to be, I think. We'll still drop it, but I don't know. I haven't heard any talks about an album. It would be at least a fucking year, you know what I mean, before another album. But then, like, yeah, if anything, maybe the deluxe, but, like, is that happening or is that not happening? Like, I saw the tweet, too. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard them... Sorry. I haven't heard anything about them making it, so, you know. Yeah, right? That's what seems like the next thing to me is a grade A album. So it doesn't seem like they're working on, you know, but again, I haven't talked to them, so I am just speculating like you guys. As far as I can tell, the next thing that's going to come out is going to be the grade A album. So, because I haven't heard any talks about them working on an album at all. Hey, Bobby, what's good? Yo, I've been riding that bike a fucking ton lately. Thank you so much for that thing. Who decides? It's usually like a joint thing between the label and management and stuff like that. Typically decides what's on the album, and Juice too would decide like what songs he wanted and didn't want and stuff like that. But usually, you know, it's like a group decision usually. That would be fire. If we really do a great album, Bibby's on it, that would be hard. That's what we want. I started hanging out with Juice in the beginning of 2018, but we didn't start really hanging out like consistently until like fall of 2018, like October, November, I think. Well, Bibby, yeah, the album would be between like Bibby and, you know, I know Dash, his A&R, had a lot to do with Death Race for Love, but I don't know if he had anything to do with this album. But I think a lot would probably had to do with Bibby and whoever at the label, G Money and Pete, and maybe his mom probably had some say in what she liked, or, I mean, they probably got her opinion on stuff, but I'm sure it was probably like they just told her what they were going to do and stuff like that. I'm sure she wasn't really like put this song and take that song off. I'm sure they're just like, we think this is what we want to do. And I'm sure she just went along with it because, you know, they're the music people, so that's what they're hired for. Bibby is Juice's manager. Allie was Juice's girl. This is Bibby's job. This is what Bibby was there for. This is why Juice hired them to manage him. So